How's it going, everyone? How you guys all doing today? Welcome to episode 8 of the Bostonian Wrestling Watchers podcast. I am your host, Jimbo Slice. I am here again with my friend Matt and Bobby. Say hello, you guys.
Hello, guys.
Today's episode, we are going to be talking about the WrestleMania 36 match predictions. So let's get on with the podcast. The first match we'll be talking about is King Corbin versus Elias. I think you guys think Elias? I think Baron Corbin will pick up the win.
I don't really care. Moving on.
Yeah. Match number 2. Dolph Ziggler versus Otis.
Otis is gonna smash.
Otis, I think Otis will definitely pick up the win against Dolph Ziggler, especially if he's trying to steal his girlfriend, Otis's girlfriend. You know, I do think Otis will definitely win that match. The biggest WrestleMania match of all time we're talking about here. Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. We all say Otis. Match number 3 is Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley.
Who cares? Aleister Black, duh.
Yeah, Aleister Black is gonna win.
Bobby Lashley's just there.
Bobby Lashley's just there. I think, Aleister Black is definitely going to win. I think they're definitely trying to boost Aleister Black's character more. They're definitely going to make Aleister Black win the match. Match number 4 is Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Asuka and Kairi Sane for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Who's going to win that match?
Mary Blissmas.
Mary Bliss. Is that their tag team name?
No,
it's you guys' tag team.
Crisscross Applesauce.
Crisscross Applesauce. I like that.
I think that's their actual name.
Really? You know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I think that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross will definitely win and become the first ever 2-time women's tag team champions. That's my prediction. You guys say Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross?
Yeah.
Alright. So that is our prediction for that match. Match number 5 is Kevin Owens versus the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Who is going to win the match?
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Blowens. I don't know. I think Seth Rollins is gonna stay undefeated at WrestleMania. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. Since this feud has been taking place ever since November, I think that they need to start a new storyline after WrestleMania. I will admit, Seth Rollins is definitely going to pick up the win on my prediction. Match number 6 is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley.
I mean, Charlotte. I'm going to go with Charlotte.
You're going to go with Charlotte?
Charlotte can move down to NXT and Ripley can go to Raw.
Ripley can go to...
Because then they give NXT some star power.
Would you like to see Rhea Ripley on the main roster?
Honestly, that would be interesting. Because, she can start using Becky Lynch.
Yeah. That would
with Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. Honestly, I would honestly like to see that.
And give NXT some star power.
Yes. I think that honestly, on my part.
I mean, I obviously want Rhea to win.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I think 4 months.
From a business perspective, Charlotte winning the NXT title and going there might be a smarter decision.
Really. This match is very debatable because here we have these both 2 talented women in the WWE, and to even the odds, I think that Rhea Ripley is going to win, but I could see what you mean by Charlotte winning. I could see what you're talking about. Both good luck to those women. I say Rhea Ripley. Match number 7 is the Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Austin Theory for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Who's going to win?
Profits.
Street Profits. Do Angel Garza and Austin Theory really want the smoke?
No.
Probably not.
They don't want the smoke?
Anyway. But they're gonna get it anyway.
Yep. That's very true. I honestly think that the Street Profits will definitely retain the Raw Tag Team Championship. So match number 8 is John Morrison versus Kofi Kingston versus Jimmy Uso in a ladder match, triple threat ladder match
Uso Mania.
for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Why do you say John Morrison?
Because I want John Morrison to win.
Yeah.
Say he's gonna win.
I honestly agree with you there. John Morrison, I think, is definitely the smarter pick. I
want them to stay tag team champions just a little longer. So.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. 2 months isn't, they just won it 2 months ago back in Super Showdown. It's definitely. But if
I could see the other two teams winning, well, more like the Usos rather than the New Day, but
if you had to choose between the Usos and the New Day, who would you pick?
I'd probably pick the Usos because New Day just had the titles not too long ago.
Oh, that actually is true. Yeah.
But my number one pick is John Morrison Miz.
John Morrison Miz.
John Morrison representing his team.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with that. I respect your opinion. I'll say John Morrison as well because honestly, I'd like to see Miz and Morrison tag team champions for a little bit longer. So here we have match number 9: Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship. Sammy Guevara. He's back in AEW. Who's gonna win that match?
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, but Shinsuke Nakamura will help.
Will help Daniel Bryan or help Sami Zayn?
Will help Daniel Bryan.
So will he turn face?
Yes.
He's going to. You know what? I respect that. I could see. I could see that happening. Honestly. Sami Zayn is. He just won it not too long ago back at Elimination Chamber once he pinned Braun Strowman for the haluva kick for the 1-2.
I just hope it's a good match.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan's already good. We all know that, but I feel like Sami Zayn. I feel like he's one of my favorite in-ring performers of all time. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah. Were you a fan of his time back in NXT?
Yeah.
Him and Shinsuke Nakamura definitely had one of the best rivalries.
Yeah, and Sammy and Cesaro had a bunch of great matches. Sammy and Nakamura had the great match.
Yeah.
And Sammy versus Neville was a very
underrated
match.
Without a doubt.
That match was.
You mean Pac?
I feel like, or Pac now, or Pac, whatever the fuck you want to call him. But back then, when he was called Adrian Neville, they had a really awesome match.
Yeah.
His matches with Kevin Owens were great.
Yep.
I don't honestly say he's better. Well, I don't know if I would say that, actually, if he was better than AJ Styles in the ring, but he's still really good.
Yeah. You would level him up to AJ Styles. You would rank him to AJ Styles.
And he's good promo, too.
He is. I will say he is very good on the mic.
He's a annoying heel.
I think that Daniel Bryan is going to win because he has won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. He's already won it at WrestleMania 31 in that ladder match. I do think that Daniel Bryan is going to beat Sami Zayn, whether it's featuring Drew Gulak, Disturb in the match, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, you name it. I do think, personally, Daniel Bryan will be picking up the win. But,
I bet Sami Zayn did. Yeah. I think Sami Zayn kind of put NXT on the map where it is today.
You know what? I agree with that.
His match with Cesaro's, that got people paying attention to NXT.
Yes.
Just my little love for Sami Zayn there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think Daniel Bryan's gonna win, though.
Yeah.
What happened?
Matt's kind of zoned out there.
Kind of zoned out. So we have number 10 is Edge versus Randy Orton in a last man standing match.
The Rated R
Superstar versus the Legend Killer, the Viper, Randy Orton. Who is going to win?
Edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say Edge. What if Randy Orton? What if like WWE had made Randy Orton win? Right when Edge
It
returned
wouldn't surprise me. It's Vince's
after
company.
a broken neck, after he had a neck injury.
I thought we were keeping this quick.
Oh, too bad.
I honestly think that Edge will definitely win. You know, this has been one of the most. I can already tell this is gonna be the most sick and twisted match of the night. I think that they definitely have built up this match for a while now, ever since Royal Rumble. I do think that Randy Orton and Edge will definitely have, on my opinion, this is the match I'm mostly looking forward to, on my opinion. They're definitely going to, you know, kill it at WrestleMania 36. We all say Edge. Next match is John Cena versus The Fiend in a Firefly Funhouse match.
I'm going to say The Fiend.
You're going to say The Fiend?
And it's going to be one trippy-ass match.
Yeah.
They have the advantage. They have the chance. Why not do it?
Yep.
Like
No.
they did on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Which is probably the best no-fans wrestling show I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Even better than anything AEW did.
Really? Yeah.
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 Was this week AEW good? I didn't see it yet.
No, it was a great show this week. I really enjoyed
It
it.
was okay.
I really enjoyed it. So let's see. That was match number 10. I say John Cena's gonna win.
Oh, you're going to see
One, because he already beat Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30, but he is going to reclaim his throne at WrestleMania 36 by defeating Bray Wyatt. Even if it's Bray Wyatt's stipulation, I feel like John Cena is like a Superman in WWE. I mean, back in the what is it? Ruthless Aggression era. He was definitely the face of that. He's definitely been the face of WWE for the past 2 decades. And I would honestly like to see John Cena defeat The Fiend in The Fiend's own
Fiend is
match.
just Husky Harris in a mask.
Husky Harris in a mask. You know what? That's true. That's true. Alright. Match number 11. The Undertaker versus AJ Styles in a boneyard match.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker?
Yeah, the Undertaker. And another match with some trippy shit.
Yeah. Do you think that what do you think this type of match is based off of? Like, kind of like a Buried Alive?
Yeah, probably.
A graveyard.
Graveyard?
It's a more PG. I think it's a more PG-friendly Buried Alive name.
Yeah, do you think it's going to take place actually in a graveyard or, you know, in the Performance Center?
We'll see tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what? This WrestleMania is too big for just one night. But we're all saying Undertaker. He's going to be 24-2 at WrestleMania. I still think he has the streak. I honestly don't think of him as losing the streak to Brock Lesnar 6 years ago. Undertaker should definitely have not lost the streak.
Yeah, he's gonna keep wrestling.
Yep. Match number 12 is Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus
There is currently a match on right now.
Nice. Versus Tamina versus Naomi versus Lacey Evans in a Fatal 5-Way Elimination Chamber match for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
I feel like it's going to come down to Sasha and Bayley's going to turn on Sasha.
Undertaker's tonight. Undertaker, Baszler, Becky's tonight. Zayn, Bryan's tonight. One-on-one tag team titles tonight. Elias Corbin tonight. Kabuki Warriors tonight. Seth versus Kevin Owens, and then Braun versus Goldberg are all tonight.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty then.
We got a stacked show tonight. For night 1 at least. Who do you guys think? Well, you guys were saying that Sasha Banks and Bayley were gonna be the final 2 opponents in that Fatal 5-Way.
Yeah, and I feel like Bayley's gonna turn on Sasha, making Bayley the heel and Sasha the face, because Sasha's gonna attack Bayley, and right when she has her finish, she's like, I can't do this to my best friend. And then Bailey gets up and she's like, but I can. And
Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I you know what? I was thinking something like that. I like it. I say Bailey. You know, I could see Bailey honestly retaining the title, but if it were to come down to a new champion, I would have to say Sasha Banks. I agree with you. Most of us, some of us say Bailey, some of us say Sasha Banks. We'll find out later.
Did we do Drew Brock versus Brock yet?
We're saving that for last.
Okay.
See.
Goldberg versus Braun.
Number 14. That's actually number 14 I made. Goldberg versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. This match was announced last night on SmackDown. Goldberg is now going to face Braun Strowman since Roman Reigns is not competing at WrestleMania 36. Our Bostonian wrestling watchers.
The best was a smart move.
Would you like to see Braun Strowman
I
as
wish
the...
they did it a different way than just say, yeah, Braun Strowman's in the match now.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna take him out in a unique way.
Roman's injured or something. You said, no, he's not. Yeah, it's Braun Strowman now. This was always the match.
This was always the match.
What do you mean it changed? Because
do you think Goldberg could deliver? Do you think Goldberg could deliver a jackhammer to Braun Strowman?
No. Braun Strowman's probably gonna die from.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, Goldberg, maybe a few spears.
You know what? I think that this match is going to end up just like WrestleMania 33 with a couple spears, couple jackhammers, an F5, something like that. You know, Braun Strowman with the power slam. It's going to be, I don't mean to say this in a bad way, but it's going to be a quick match.
It should be. Goldberg can't run a 20-minute match.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, it kills me to say this, but Goldberg is past his prime, let's just face it.
He should not be in the Universal title picture at all.
I agree with you. He shouldn't have beat the Fiend.
John Cena should be for the title.
Yes, I agree with that so much. I didn't want to say it, but now that you're talking about it, you know, it kind of just snapped me to say that
I know, I'm podcast.
the Fiend shouldn't have lost the title to Goldberg.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, I mean, it should have been the Fiend versus John Cena for the Universal title.
And Goldberg and Roman didn't need a title.
Yeah.
We're not getting them now, but they don't need this match doesn't need the title.
I was almost gonna say it should have been Roman versus Brock, but we've already had that match like 5 times.
Goldberg is a big name. He does not need the title to make his matches look interesting.
Do you think WrestleMania 33 should have been Goldberg's last match?
Probably.
Alright, I'm gonna cut out early. I'll see you guys.
I'll see you, Matt. Alright, so now it's just me and Bobby. So, you would like to see, what if Braun Strowman is the new Universal title? Who would you like to see him face for his first opponent?
I don't know.
Yeah. Roman Reigns! I choose Roman Reigns.
Just do the Roman match later.
Yeah.
Like at SummerSlam or something, I don't know.
SummerSlam, yeah. Yeah, you know, I
We're really
agree.
get a crowd back.
Yeah. You know what? I agree.
Alright, next match.
Next match. You know what? Tired of talking about Goldberg.
Moving on now.
Moving on. Is Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship. Who do you think's gonna win?
Shayna Baszler.
Would you like to see Shayna Baszler become a dominant force in the women's revolution?
I would love to see that because I feel like what the story should be like. Know how Becky's getting like this truck with her face on it, these meme glasses.
Yes.
She's getting like more cocky and that proud of herself. I feel like she needs a match to humble herself back down to underdog status she had a year ago.
Do you think
Shayna Baszler should be the one to do that?
Do you think Becky Lynch should lose the Raw Women's Championship?
Yes, I think she should lose it to Shayna Baszler.
You know what? I agree, because Becky Lynch has almost been Raw Women's Championship for a whole year now. and I don't mean to say this in a bad way, you know. I'm not a kind of person to say that, but the man gimmick is getting stale.
And, like, she's getting cocky. She needs to go back to her underdog status 1 year ago.
Yes.
And Shayna Baszler should be the one to do that.
Oh, I agree with that. You know, it kills me to say that Becky Lynch should lose the Raw Women's Championship, but it's true. Shayna Baszler should be the woman known as to be dethroning Becky Lynch.
And maybe at SummerSlam we can have the rematch.
Yeah.
Where Becky's more humble.
Yeah, exactly. I would definitely like to see this feud. A lot of these feuds, you know, I'd like to see continue on. I wouldn't just like, you know, a new champion, all right, new rivalry. I would like to see, you know, some rematches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we both say Shayna. I think it's definitely the smart choice. We'll have to see what happens to see if Becky Lynch wins, but we all say Shayna. Shayna's gonna win. And for the final match, the match I'm mostly looking forward to is Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
I think my prof, she's going to come to tuition, and Drew McIntyre's going to win.
You know what?
I would love to have him do it in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if they delayed it till then.
Yeah.
But my overall pick's going to be
Drew. Yeah. What would you do if Brock Lesnar retains?
I wouldn't be mad, because then I'd think, like, oh, they're probably just going to delay it until they get back to the crowds.
Yeah.
But if they just have him win it, and then Drew never gets another shot ever again...
Dude, I'd be so mad.
I'd be a little bit pissed.
Yeah, to say the least. You know, I think...
It's not because I hate Lesnar or anything, it's just I like Drew too much.
Yeah, I respect
really
that.
like Brock Lesnar, not gonna lie.
Drew has worked his butt off ever since...
Makes everything feel bigger.
Yeah. Honestly, you know, I really agree with that. I think that Drew McIntyre is definitely one of the most dedicated and hard-working superstars today, and he's definitely, without a doubt, in his prime. I think Drew McIntyre... Now, this is my prediction. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if you disagree. But me personally, I think here's how it's going to go. Drew McIntyre, I feel like it's going to be a couple moves just like Braun Strowman and Goldberg, right? A couple claymores, maybe an F5. Drew McIntyre picks up the 1, 2, 3.
Maybe Drew should hit a German suplex on Lesnar.
Yo, I would actually like to see that. Even a German suplex, why not? Bring Drew McIntyre to Suplex City. But what about...
I think Drew McIntyre should bring Brock Lesnar to Suplex City.
Yeah. Have him, give him a taste of his own medicine?
Yeah.
I would like to see that. Would you like... And I was gonna say, like, Drew McIntyre wins against Brock Lesnar. And what if, just what if, correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
But
I think you're going with this.
Jinder Mahal or Heath Slater attacks Drew McIntyre. Attacks Drew McIntyre at the end.
No. You have your predictions, I have mine. I don't want Drew anywhere near the WWE title after the reign.
I have to say, Jinder Mahal's WWE Championship title reign was personally one of the best.
Oh,
Does that make you want to vomit?
It makes me want to vomit. That doesn't really kill interest in WWE for a while, I'm not gonna lie.
Like whenever Jinder Mahal or Heath Slater show up for the WWE Championship match and end up pinning Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, what would you do if that happened?
If Jinder beats Drew for the WWE Championship.
Yes, at SummerSlam.
I'm gonna eat my own eyeballs.
You know, I honestly think I could see that happening. Heath Slater, I'm gonna be honest. Heath Slater, I can't see not so much because I feel like they still need to push Heath Slater. He's very talented. I just feel like they need to work on him a lot more to get him to where Drew McIntyre is. They pushed Drew McIntyre. They sent him back to NXT. They made a name for him. And even though he already had a name for him back in 2010 when he was working with the WWE, I do think that Heath Slater has definitely the potential to be in such a great superstar like Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. I just think that he needs to get a big push, just like Drew, to make a bigger name for himself.
Mm-hmm.
But
the one nice thing I will say about the Jinder Mahal title reign is I did kind of pay attention to indie wrestling a little bit more.
Yes,
like
it,
Japan.
Yep.
And stuff. That made me pay attention to that more, and it was the same year as we got those Kazuchika Okada and Kenny Omega matches.
Yes, honestly. Yeah, I honestly didn't think about that. Shinsuke Nakamura, who wasn't he in, he was in New Japan Wrestling.
Yeah. Like
he even fought Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam back in 2017, even though he didn't lose.
Do not bring that up, please, no. The idea of Shinsuke Nakamura and John Cena, a dream match, fighting for the right to battle Jinder Mahal.
I remember that.
The second biggest pay-per-view of the year is baffling to me. And then Jinder beat Shinsuke Nakamura after he beat John Cena.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I am so, I'm still shocked, to say the least.
I still have trauma from it. It's nothing against Jinder. I think Jinder would work better as a mid-carder, but as a main eventer, that's pushing it way too damn much.
Really? You know?
Before he went to this main event scene, he was a jobber. He lost to Mojo Rawley the week prior to
Yes.
The Mojo Rawley!
Didn't he get eliminated by him for the Andre the Giant?
Rob Gronkowski! Rob Gronkowski versus Jinder Mahal! That's your main
Oh my goodness. I mean, we just got into such a deep topic that may not even happen, but we're just being prepared for what could happen once Drew McIntyre dethrones the Beast.
No one was probably thinking about it until you brought it up.
Honestly, I've just been you know what? I've seen Jinder Mahal's posts on social media, him hitting the gym. He is jacked now. Have you seen him?
He's ripped.
He is jacked.
He's jacked all on his own, let's just say. He did that all on his own. Nothing helped him.
Yeah.
Wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, wink, nudge.
Quotation marks.
Yeah. Honestly, Jinder Mahal, I respect the guy. I respect his...
It's not impossible, but it is...
Yeah.
Challenging.
I
think that's why he won the title, because he's ripped.
Yeah.
Vince is the big sweaty boys. We all know what Vince likes.
Yeah.
That's big, muscly men.
Exactly. Like The Rock, Roman Reigns. He's definitely one of the most... I'm going to be honest. I'm a huge Jinder Mahal fan ever since he beat Randy Orton at Backlash 2017.
Yeah, it's nothing against Jinder personally. I've met him before. He's a nice guy, but...
Oh, wow. That's actually...
I just can't. He's just nowhere near ready. If anything, I don't know. He just doesn't... He feels more like a main mid-card. Evil hit mid-card
kind of
guy.
like a Intercontinental Champion?
Or U.S. title champion like he was.
Yeah.
But the main event scene, no.
WrestleMania 34 against Bobby Roode, Rusev, and Randy Orton. I agree. Maybe I was taking the topic a little too far by saying Jinder Mahal was going to attack Drew McIntyre after he dethroned the Beast to take the WWE Championship, but I do think that Jinder Mahal, honestly, would definitely make a great first opponent for Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't win, I'd still like to see that match.
I was about to say Seth Rollins or something, but I feel like they delayed that one because that's more marquee.
I was thinking either. I gotta be honest. I agree with you there. Seth Rollins, I could see him fighting Drew McIntyre first. I feel like that's why I said Seth Rollins is going to win at WrestleMania. He's going to keep his WrestleMania streak. he is going to make a bigger name for himself by defeating Kevin Owens, whether it's via disqualification or something trippy that ends up happening in the match. It will definitely build his character up to facing Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
All right.
But you know what? We'll have to see what happens. This is definitely a great WrestleMania. Hopefully WWE sticks to their standards by making it a great one. Hopefully they choose the right champions to retain and the right champions to lose their title.
Yep.
But we'll all have to see. This will end the podcast right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am here with Bobby and Matt, but Matt had to go. So I will see you guys next episode. Episode 9 taking place next week. And we'll see you guys all later. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.
See yas.